If you guys have been following the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, you guys have seen the fallout and the breakup of the friendship between Kyle Richards and Dorit. What the hell was Dorit's last name? Kimsley. Dorit is like one of those one name people. Dorit Kimsley, okay? But what I want to talk about today is something that, as a friend, as a person who considers herself a good friend to my friends, that has really bothered me about the dynamic between Kyle and Dorit's friendship at this very moment, okay? In, in particular, or specifically, the shopping trip when they went to wherever they went. And where were they at? The Hamptons with Rachel Zoe. That's what I want to talk about. We're going to get into that right after my intro plays. You guys, the intro is like 20 seconds long. Go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I upload. And I'll see you guys on the other side of this intro. Everyone knows the best conversations happen in hair salons. And guess what, beauty? It's your appointment time. So grab your drink, grab your wine, grab your friends, and let's talk. My name is Tanya. I'm your host, and this is Sweet Tea. Thank you guys for joining me here in this suite. If it's your first time here, please put a one in the chat so that I can welcome you to the channel. And if you're returning, please put a two in the chat so I can thank you guys for coming back to see me. My name is Tanya and I am your host. This is Sweet Tea. It's the end of my work week on a Friday. I've been doing hair all week, you guys. And today in my salon, we actually watched the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion part 2. And one of the things that me and my clients got to talking about was how Dorit was shopping when they went to Aspen, right? So you guys all know that the magic number was $4,000. She spent $4,000 shopping, right? And Kyle voiced concern about Dorit's spending. But I got to thinking, like in real life, first of all, Kyle's estimated net worth is $100 million. $100 million. And even on the reunion part 1, Kyle said something real snarky to Dorit, like, well, our financial situations aren't the same, right? But if this is your real friend, this is your real friend. Everybody knows that Dorit Kimsley loves to shop. Everybody knows Dorit Kim. That's her happy place. That is her what they call it, retail therapy. You know, she loves to shop, she loves fashion. But they were not, even if Cal was not a multimillionaire and Dorit was not used to buying designer pieces and buying whatever she wants and shopping at high-end boutiques and things like that, just regular people, you know, like myself, just a regular person. If I had someone who was my real friend and I was a real friend to them, and they fell on hard times to the point where their home is about to be repossessed and they have 2 children that I supposedly care about. And we go on a shopping trip and I know I'm sitting on $100 million. What would it be to pass your girlfriend 4,000? What would it be? Like if I was on a shopping trip with my friends and I knew I had plenty of money, and my dear friend who I know loves to shop, loves fashion, lives for it, was broke, you think I would shop in front of her and not offer to buy her, pick up her tab, pick up her bill? Sutton Strack makes receives reportedly $300,000 a month after taxes and alimony. $300,000. And she would tell Dorit to pick on somebody in her own tax bracket. How cold is that? Like these heifers are rich. They're not just wealthy, they are rich. Like they got money that most of us can only imagine having. $300,000 a month. If that was someone's yearly salary, they would be well off. But to receive that every month, and you would talk about this girl spending $4,000 or tell her to pick on somebody in her own tax bracket, and now she's facing foreclosure, and y'all kick her while she's down. Is no one afraid of karma? Does everyone think that they can take that money with them or that that money will last forever? Like, I would be so afraid of hoarding hundreds, $100 million when my so-called friend is facing homelessness. Like, that should be the storyline. How are we gonna help Dorit get out of this mess? That would be girl power, you know, women sticking together, women helping women. How are we gonna help Dorit get out of this mess? Because all of us have resources and all of us are beyond blessed. And if we claim that she is our real friend and we have been a real friend to her, how could we talk bad about her spending $4,000 when Kyle is sitting on $100 million? If Kyle can't slide to read $4,000 to go shopping with and shut her mouth about it, and not on camera, slide your friend $4,000 so she can go shopping. You got $100 million. What's wrong with that? Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Maybe that's why I'm broke still, because I give people my last. I would give people my last. And my mother raised me that way, though. If there is someone, especially a sibling, and when you think about it, Kyle is supposedly evicting her own sister, Kim Richards, while you know Kim got mental health issues as well as substance abuse issues, and Kyle about to evict her and put her on the street. So and she went years without speaking to Kathy after she and Mauricio stabbed Kathy and her husband in the back and went and started the agency. So Kyle cares a lot about money and making money, and she will definitely leave her sisters in the cold behind money. So if Dorit thinks that she is the exception and that Kyle wants to be around her now that she don't have any money, she's got another thing coming. Kyle is not that girl. It's all cool. We can be friends as long as we can talk about surface shit and go shopping and spend our money on frivolous purses and things like that. But the moment you can't hang and you don't have the same bank account, I'm gonna talk about the fact that about the fact that you're spending money shopping. That's not a friend at all. Because not only would I have never talked about that on camera, but like I said, I would have slid my friend that money to go shopping with. I'd have been paying her damn mortgage. I had $100 million. I'm sure Mo got a house somewhere Dorit could live into. Y'all really want to be friends, you know? You know what she makes on the show. Take it out her show check. Help her get her budget together. You know? Help her set up an online store consignment shop. Sell some of those old looks you have, all that designer clothes and all of that. Sell that shit and pay your mortgage, Dorit. You know? Like, I feel like these are rich people problems, and I could never understand what the point would be, and to have a friend, and that it's only a friend when it's fair weather. You know, when the sun is shining and the birds are chirping and everything is good, we can be friends. We can shop together, laugh together, vacation together, talk about our kids and our drunk husbands and all of that stuff. But as soon as it starts raining, baby, and a storm starts coming, honey, you are out. You are out. Dorit needs to be okay with not being friends with Kyle Richards, okay with not being friends with Sutton Strack. She needs to be okay with that. And Erica needs to understand that neither one of those heifers are her friends either, because I don't see either one of them coming to bail her out knowing that she was broke too. They could have each decorated a room in Erica's house. The couple seasons ago when she was getting her house redone and on a budget, they could have said, okay, I'm gonna do your living room, I'm gonna do your bedroom, I'm gonna do your kitchen as friends. That's the storyline that would again show women coming together and supporting each other in time of need, not kicking each other and living in their own little selfish bubbles. Am I wrong? Or what is the point in having friends? They're not friends. And that's the entire point, because a real friend would not talk about you shopping when you're broke. They would give you the coins to do so if they had them themselves. And $100 million is a lot of coins to have to be talking about somebody spending 4,000. The nerve. The nerve. If you guys agree with me, let me know in the comments. If y'all think I'm tripping and maybe I'm too giving, that's okay too. Let me know in the comments. But it just really bothered me when I thought about the fact that Kyle was supposedly worth $100 million, and that she would talk about somebody spending 4,000. That's like, it's just so cold when you really think about it. When you really think about it, that's some cold hearted shit to do. And it just proves furthermore that Kyle Richards is not Dorit's friend, but she's also not a good sister to Kathy or Kim. So I don't know what Dorit expected. It is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys have sipped with me to the end of this video, I certainly appreciate it. Give yourselves a thumbs up. Go ahead and like this video because you guys stayed to the end. I appreciate it. And I welcome you guys back anytime I upload. And so that you guys don't miss out when I do, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. Again, my name is Tanya, and this is Sweet Tea. I thank you guys for sipping with me from my sweet to your screens. Peace out, beautiful people. See y'all next time.